Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of New Comic Book Day for June 10th. Every single Wednesday, I'm bringing you guys my New Comic Book Day haul. Today's a good one. We have three big hitters today, new number ones in Absolute Catwoman, of course. We have Avengers Armageddon, headed up by Chip Zdarsky. That's going to lead into the new Avengers volume coming out later this year. And then we have M.A.S.K. That's an acronym. It's part of the Energon universe. It's the newest group in the Energon universe, and it's written by Dan Waters. So excited about those three series. But before we get into that, I did just want to do some quick comic book reviews for the best things that I read so far last week. And we'll get through this pretty quickly because I got to go leave and get a hot dog. I'm pretty hungry. We're also going to be mailing my buddy Kai bucks. I put together a little comic book package for him. So we're going to be mailing that out today finally. And hopefully he gets that package soon. But first up, Deadman #1. I think that this is a great start to a DC Next Level title. It's probably my second favorite #1 out of DC Next Level so far, right behind Firestorm. This is the same creative team as Ice Cream Man. I really like the art. A little bit wordy at times, but you got to give W. Maxwell Prince a little bit of time to cook. You know, you can tell they like the Deadman character and they want to kind of expand on Deadman, a character that hasn't gotten a lot of love from DC Comics in a while. Dream Girls, a DC Pride event, fun issue #1. Interested in the mystery. I'm excited to see where it goes and the follow-up that it's going to have for the rest of the DC universe. We'll have to see. Initially, just kind of a fun issue. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Like a fun sort of Elseworlds kind of envisioned future for the characters. Only the Savage are left. Now, this one surprised me last week. This is from Zach Kaplan as the writer. It's a great post-apocalyptic story, a great #1. Kind of like this start of a love story that I can sort of tell. As we see the guy on the cover, he is safe behind the walls with his mom and the rest of this community. They've been sort of saved from the rest of the evil people in the post-apocalyptic and the monsters, of course, that have sort of spawned up. So he is going out of his safety to go find this girl that he has a connection with from the past. I think that's a pretty good setup. So only the Savage are left, issue #1. I did also want to talk about Batgirl issue 20 and Batman #10. So in Batgirl #20, Batman has sort of set up Casandra Cain to solve this mystery. He's like, hey, this one seems like it has ties to you. I'm tasking you to solve this murder. So just a start of a great arc, I can tell. It looks like Tate Bromble's kind of getting back to what I really enjoyed from Batgirl in that first volume. And we'll have to see where it goes. But great issue, kind of coming back to form for what I really loved and appreciated in the Batgirl series at the start. And then Batman #10. Great stuff, man. So we have Jimenez back, of course. Batman going on the offensive after Vandal Savage and Poison Ivy are going after them, of course, and the rest of the members of the Bat family. And it's just really cool to see. Batman always wins. So I'm excited for this and the rest of the event to kind of take place over the next couple of months. But with that being said, let's jump in the car, go get the comics, get a hot dog, and mail Kai bucks that package. All right, I'm outside of the comic book store right now. Casablanca Comics, of course, they always got the hookup. Excited to pick up Absolute Catwoman #1. I see the poster right there. And it reminded me, I just saw this before I started driving, Absolute Cassandra Cain Batgirl is getting a one-shot. Did you guys hear about that? So it's written by Che Grayson, the same writer of Absolute Catwoman, and it's gonna have artwork from Matheus Bergara, and I think I last saw their art style and artwork interiors on the 2-issue little arc of Absolute Wonder Woman when Diana was fighting like that electric monster, and it kind of related to Absolute Zatanna. So excited to see both Matheus and Che Grayson joining, doing more work in the Absolute universe, more work in DC is always a good thing, and really cool to see. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. With that being said, let's go inside and get these comics. Welcome back, everybody. Just got back from mailing out Kai Buck's package. Also got myself some lunch. We got an Italian beef today, but we got an extra. Check it out. DC Compact. This is Catwoman, Trail of Catwoman. Some Darwin Cook, Ed Brubaker. I'm not even going to say it, okay? I'm not even going to say it. You guys know I talk about Brubaker all the time. All right, let's get into the comic book haul itself. We have Absolute Catwoman, issue #1, Che Grayson and Bengal coming into the art. Really excited to see Absolute Catwoman. One of the characters I was hoping they would expand into their own mini-series or ongoing, right? I thought that Selena Kyle was so cool in the pages of Absolute Batman. Another #1, of course, we have the Avengers Armageddon. This is Chip Zdarsky's event. This is going to lead into his new era for the Avengers, setting a new standard for the Marvel Universe, yada, yada. Let's see what's going on with that. It's a polybagged because I guess it comes with a Magic the Gathering card. So is it a random card? Does everybody get the same? I'm not sure. Another number 1, M.A.S.K. Written by Dan Waters. Excited to see the Energon universe expand. Fun wraparound cover there. The focus on like vehicles and cars and kind of like a more spy slant. I think that'll be really cool. So M.A.S.K. Mobile Armored Strike Command with a K. Excited to get into that. We have DC's Justice League Dream Girls, the Pride event, issue number 2. I thought issue 1 was fun. It's interesting to see what the mystery is and how that'll unfold and how it'll affect the rest of the DC universe. And I just love Dreamer and Galaxy, right? You can't just help but smile when you read some of their series. Fury of the Firestorm, issue number 3. Jeff Lemire killing this series. I think that issue 1 and 2, it's off to a really great start. Just shedding some light on the Firestorm character, a character I don't know too much about, but great introduction to the character from Jeff Lemire. If you guys read issues 1 and 2, serves as kind of a refresher, like an origin story if people aren't aware of it. Daredevil number 3 as well, written by Stephanie Phillips, art from Lee Garbett. I think that Daredevil is off to a red hot start. Issues 1 and 2 are great. New standard for Matt Murdock as he's like a professor now. I think it's a great evolution for the character. And then Lee Garbett, along with who's doing the coloring? Frank Martin, of course. So Lee Garbett and Frank Martin, great looks for Daredevil. The action scenes are great. And I'm just really excited to be reading an ongoing Daredevil series. This one surprised me. Batman Gargoyle of Gotham, issue number 4. This is quite literally like 3 years in the making, 4 years in the making. I don't even know. Raphael Grampa. I didn't even know this was coming out today. Totally forgot about it. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know my shop knew that I got the previous 3 issues because that was one of my shop in Rhode Island. I've since moved states. So this is crazy. Gargoyle of Gotham. Gonna need to reread issues 1 and 3, I tell you what. Bleeding Hearts number 5, some more Dennis Camp, Stepan Morian goodness. This story is really starting to pick up as we've got to like a really exciting conflict between one of the zombies, Poke's friend, is sort of got his hands on the woman and her daughter. So we'll have to see, does Poke, fight his friend? Does he kind of switch sides and help out the human girl and the daughter, even though he's a zombie? We'll have to see. Bleeding Hearts is really fun. Great stuff from Dennis Camp, of course. Another DC Vertigo title today, Nice House by the Sea. This is issue number 10. So we have issue 10 here. We have 11 and 12, and that'll close out Nice House by the Sea. Very interested to see how they close it out. Very kind of scary, very unnerving series. Great horror, great tension building, great character work from James Tynion IV, and the artwork from Alvaro Martinez Bueno. Some of the sequences in here are just so mind-bending, right? Because you got the Jordi Belair coloring as well. It's all swirly, kind of ethereal. It's great stuff. So Nice House by the Sea. And then the last pickup for today, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 19. This will be kind of the start of a new arc, I believe, as we see the mom in the picture. So she's out of the spirit realm. She's joining her sons, all the Ninja Turtles. And then, of course, we got Splinter back in the picture. So kind of a family reunion. We'll see what happens in the pages of TMNT. But that's what we have for New Comic Book Day. A lot of great new comics. And, of course, got the compact as well. Great Catwoman. Going to be rereading this soon. I'm just in a Catwoman kind of mood. And then I wanted to show you guys this, a bonus from my shop. They're always hooking me up. Like I said, they found this in the back room. They heard I was looking for it. I was looking to get it signed by a bunch of the DC Vertigo people whenever I meet them at cons. But we have the poster for DC Vertigo, the connecting cover that they released, the variants from Alvaro Martinez Bueno. So yeah, the poster, okay, for the first wave of DC Vertigo. I am so excited to have this in my collection now. You guys know it's going right on the ceiling. And then over time, I hope to get it signed by members of this initial wave of DC Vertigo coming back. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like as you leave the video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you really like it, you can hype it. I appreciate likes and hypes very much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys are picking up down in the comments and read more comics, of course. Catch you guys next week.